Imagine sitting in a freezing, unheated home with your kids, eating whatever you could scrabble together from a food bank, then switching on your TV and watching Harry and Meghan whinging about their lives. The sense of victimhood is so ingrained in these multi-millionaire California grifters that they manage to make 6-hour-long episodes of relentless crying about the injustices and hardships of their mansion-dwelling, international jet-setting celebrity lives. And what exactly is the terrible trauma that's been inflicted on them? They make vague accusations that Harry's brother shouted at him. Truly mind-blowing. I mean, no one's ever had an argument with a sibling before, have they? They make vague accusations that his father, King Charles, is a liar. They blame negative coverage in the British press for causing Meghan to have a miscarriage. And they chuck around the same old tired, cynical, unsubstantiated accusations of institutional racism. And that's it. What a terrible life of suffering these two have endured, truly. And thank goodness Netflix were charitable enough to spare them $100 million to talk about it. Hopefully that'll be enough to help this terrible put-upon abused young couple through the winter. I'm sure there are a lot of people who would slag off their families with scurrilous allegations on the world's leading streaming platform in exchange for $100 million. The question is that enough for the Sussexes? How many millions of dollars do they need to acquire through the shameless betrayal of their own families before they feel that they can afford to have some dignity? And let's be clear about this. No one's saying the royal family is beyond reproach. One or two of them are clearly absolute wrong-uns. But whatever their faults, at least the royal family, entitled as they are, have the common decency to keep their mouths shut in public. Most people, regardless of whatever issues they may have with members of their family, have the discipline and dignity not to wear their dirty linen in public. They confide in their friends or they save it for a therapist's office. They certainly don't throw their own close relations under a bus for the prurient pleasure of an international audience of millions. How much money is enough for Harry and Meghan? Is $100 million enough to inspire them to engage in some self-reflection? The one question they've never been asked, and the only question that anybody's interested in hearing them answer, is why do you think so many people around the world dislike you so much? And being confronted with that question and forced to consider it deeply would undoubtedly be worth far more to these two wretches, poisoned by their own bitterness and entitlement, than their 30 pieces of Netflix silver. Because $100 million can buy you all kinds of crap, but it can't buy you self-awareness. Please do like and subscribe and support my comedy by following the links below this video.